All right, welcome into the All Out Super Late Model Series, the Short Track Nationals at Bristol Motor Speedway. We have about 18 cars signed in for tonight's session. We have Caleb with us. Caleb, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, I do.
All right, we're going to have a fun night here. Single car qualifying, top 10 automatically lock into next week's 200 lap race. And then the final, the remaining positions, we'll go through a 50 lap last chance qualifier tonight. So we'll have a 50 lap race. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be pretty exciting, and can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, I believe we have 18 cars here. So 8 will have to go in LCQ. Feel very tight together. I think this might be the most tightest field in practice ever seen from the series before.
Yeah, and you mentioned tight. So right now, if this was um, the qualifying session, 11th through 18th are only separated by two tenths of a second.
Yeah, I mean, Bristol, the times are going to be somewhat tight because it's very short and fast track. But, I mean, I think who's going to make the top 10 and who's going to be outside the top 10 is going to be very interesting here today. So before qualifying starts, here are your track. Here are your temperature readings for the track right now. It is currently 8:30 with static skies, 65-degree air temp, 66-degree track temp. So should not be a slippery race, although these cars will these cars have no grip anyway, as we saw at Phoenix, with about track temps. But single car qualifying here, and I think it should be fun to get to see all these drivers go out.
Yeah, and on a regular race weekend, we don't get to watch everybody qualify, just because we go to watch uh, one car do his lap, and somebody else is finishing up at and then we go to watch somebody else, and they're already on their second lap. So we don't always get to watch these guys, but today we'll get to see everybody. We'll get to watch everybody qualify. Single single lap qualifying attempt. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
And the qualifying run has started. Or the session at least. Beautiful skies here. If you look at the sky here at the last Great Coliseum, so it's going to be a short grid for the LCQ. Only 8 cars. What type of race do you expect to see in them?
Well, it's going to be a very clean race as we were starting to get people lined up as first driver goes out, and that is Williams in the 11.
Yeah, Joe Williams in the 11. We saw him have a top 10 a couple weeks ago at Phoenix. I believe you were doing slowest attack from practice.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
Yeah, we noticed with Joe Williams, he doesn't seem, at least in 2, to get the most out of the car, as he's not going all the way to the wall, so 15.191 the first lap. See if we can. He ran a lot faster than that. This lap looks better. 14.745. We'll have to see if that's good enough to get him into the top 10.
Yeah, and I believe that is Michael Fravert in the 72 that is out now.
Fravert, we've seen him qualify well. You know, technically a pole sitter at New Hampshire, I would like to say, but I'm not sure. 14.864 on our last lap, or at Milwaukee. Ooh, yeah, so that puts him second right now, outside the front row.
Yeah, with that 14.85.
I almost wonder if, the track, if there's something different in the track. Because both these two guys have gone slower than what they ran in practice. It looks like Robinette might be the next one out.
The next one out is the 99 of Reed.
Oh, they have a moment. Yeah, Robinette was stopped in pit road, so here's Kevin Reed. I don't believe we've seen him in a race yet.
He qualified with a 15.99.
Yeah, he's blinking right now, it seems. Unfortunate for him. Does he blink? Is he blinking on your end right now?
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunate for him. I don't think that's going to be good enough to make it. He was pretty fast in practice, 14.399. Lewis Robinette out next. Robinette has had a very
his first lap. He goes to the top of the leaderboard with a 14.31.
Yeah, that's 4/10 faster than Joe Williams. As he goes down on the next lap.
Yeah. So the next out should be the 12 machine.
I believe this is another first timer in this league, if I'm not mistaken.
He comes to start his first lap of qualifying. His first lap. Completes his first lap there, and he goes second quick with a 14.56.
Yeah, let's see if he can improve on that second lap. We've seen both. With Joe Williams, we saw him run faster on a second lap, and I believe Fravert as well. He improved. We'll have to see if that's good enough, but I think that might be near the bubble.
Yes. And it does not appear like he completed another lap.
Austin Victory out right now. Oh, he gets in the wall off 4. Comes in from 3 and 4, a little loose.
That's going to put him third quick with a 14:57.
Yeah, nice lap by victory.
And you're going to have Whitting out next in that 22 machine.
Michael Whitting, we've seen have some pretty decent runs this season. Was pretty quick in practice, so I would not be surprised here. 14.89. Let's see if he can improve on that second lap. I think he needs to if he wants to get into the show. Ugh. 15.07. It seemed he went a bit wide in 3 and 4. Yeah. I think that really killed his lap time.
Mark Fravor is out now. Going to be coming to, finish his first lap. See where he ends up on the leaderboard.
Ooh, third.
14:59.
Yeah, it's going to be very close, I think, to the bubble. But I think if he can improve here, I think he'd feel a little bit better. But he hits the wall, hard in the wall, goes Mark Fravor.
Colley out next. Colley starting his first lap.
To second.
Yeah. Colley ran at 14:35 his first lap out. See what he can do his second lap, and he goes to the top of the leaderboard with a 14:27.
I believe he's locked in the top 10.
Robert Barber going out for his laps.
Robert Barber, the lead owner. I know he was really excited to put the show together. I think we talked about the same thing with Joe Williams. I just don't think really, at least in 1 and 2, really putting down the maximum line. Yeah. 14.45, that puts him in third. We saw Colley really improve on his second lap. And he does. I believe that will also lock Robert Barber in.
Yeah, with a 14:31. Ramsey. Caleb Ramsey going out. Part of that Tennessee Backwoods Racing.
Yeah, great first name. He has to beat a 15.991 at the term. He goes through 3 and 4. 14.705. Let's see if he can improve again. Like I talked about the optimal line. I just think that some of these people are putting in too much wheel, and the 14.819. He's got to be disappointed with that run after run, having such a great lap track.
Yeah, Preston Boer's out next. He's going to come out for his lap, his 2 laps of qualifying. Caleb Ramsey is sitting 7th with that 14.70.
Yeah, he has to beat currently a 14.89. So looks like a pretty good lap if he can keep it off the wall, but he can't. Can he save? Yes, but I don't know if this lap's going to count, or I don't think it's going to be good enough to... Nice save, though, by the 51.
Yes, and he qualifies at a 15:01.
Yeah, Michael Whitting remains on the bubble, as it looks like now Tyler Jordan's going to come out. Yeah, so beat Whitting's 14.89. A little different line we're seeing Jordan run. Let's see if it works for him. It does. As he's second right now. And can he improve at all on this second lap? No, but Jordan currently locked in, and I think he's going to have a great shot to win. Or, not win, but get a great starting position. Saw him key another fast one in practice. His first lap is a 14.74. That'll put him 9th. And for his second lap, 14.39. That'll lock him in as well in 5th currently.
You're gonna have Bo Glynn out there in the 97. He's gonna stop.
Try again here. Something may have been wrong there. But that does not. I haven't seen the evidence say anything. So I'm assuming that that's not against the rules. Very quick in practice. He was the last person to run a 14.1. Decent lap here, it looks like. 14.6. That'll put him 8th currently. So that'll bump out Joe Williams.
With 3 drivers, Bo Glynn is
very good second lap. That'll put him 5th and block.
Yeah, with just 3 drivers left, that's gonna put Bo on the bubble.
Jonathan Smith, it'll be the next one out. Let's see if he can match that time he ran earlier in practice. 14.222, that will put him to the top. Let's see if he can improve on that at all this lap.
We have 2. We've just got 2 drivers left, Caleb. One of them is Scott Formosa in that 80 machine.
He is our points leader right now, Scott Formosa.
Formosa.
Third.
With a 14:30. That's going to put Mark Fraber on the bubble, being outside the top 10.
Yeah, he just bumped out victory, but a 14.169. You know, I believe we've only seen one person actually pick up, and I believe that is Lewis Robinette from practice. From practice to qualifying, Lewis Robinette, I believe, is the only one to actually improve on his time. As Travis Pryor, we know he can get something done. We've seen him come from last to first at Phoenix, from starting from the pit. So let's see if he can have a good lap here. To the pole. He doesn't even need to run the second lap, but it looks like he is.
I mean, why not get a better lap? If you can get a better lap and make these guys realize that you have speed and he...
darn. Hit the wall, but it does not matter. Travis Pryor is your pole sitter for the race. Ken? or next.
All right, and that's going to wrap up qualifying. So your top 10: Travis Pryor, Scott Formosa, Jonathan Smith, Brandon Colley, Tyler Jordan, Robert Barber, Lewis Robinette, Bo Glenn, James Somke, and Eric. Um,
Each stack or each stack.
I'll let you go with that. Just outside of the top 10 is going to be Mark Fravert, Austin Victory, Caleb Ramsey, Joe Williams, Michael Fravert, Michael Whitting, Preston Boers, and Kevin Reed.
Yeah. So I believe everyone's going to make the show. As we only have 18 cars here. So the race is just going to, be for a better starting position. 50 laps. Mark Fravert will be on the pole position.
All right, well, we have a little bit of time here, Caleb. Uh, we saw what these guys could do in qualifying. Um, it's going to be time for the race here momentarily.
Yeah, I love Bristol. I know on iRacing it's typically just hold the top, but I think with these cars they proved different qualifying.
But yeah, in qualifying, we saw several different lines being ran. We saw the bottom, we saw the top. Um, so, and we saw guys running in that middle line. So it could really, it's really going to be based on driver preference on where you run.
Yeah, I think track position. So I think we're going to see Mark Fravert, Austin Victory, and Caleb Ramsey all in pretty good spots. But for your back half, Michael Fravert, Michael Whitting. It's the first time I realized we have two Michaels. Preston Boris and Kevin Reed. How are they going to go get up there? Because well, you have nothing to really lose except a starting spot. I mean, you want a good starting position for this race. As we are now advancing the session to the LCQ. $50 laps, 8 drivers. As let's have a look at starting lineup. Are they all joining in? So the top 10 have locked their position from what I've been told. But everyone is still going to race tonight. So your starting lineup on pole, Travis Pryor. On the outside of him, Scott Formosa, our points leader. Jonathan Smith in third, Brandon Colley in Tyler Jordan in fifth, Robert Barber in sixth, Lewis Robinette in seventh, and Bo Glenn in eighth. In row 5, rounding out the top 10, you have James Somke and Eric Eichstadt. And for the people racing for position, Mark Fravert in 11th, Austin Victory 12th, Caleb Ramsey 13th, matching his 13 car number, and Joe Williams in 14th. Michael Fravert in 15th, and Michael Whitting in 16th for row 8, which is the Michael row. And rounding out the field, you have Preston Boris and Kevin Reed, both who had some in qualifying. Mark Fravert has been given an EOL penalty as we are about to go green here. Should be a fun race here. Keep in mind, the top 10 have locked their spot. In 3 and 4, pace car is, and we are green here by a field led by Travis Pryor. As they head into turn 3, it looks like, oh, we have a caution. Looks like it was Eric Eichstadt right there. As it looked like there, just some contact with Bo Glenn and Eric led to this, or almost contact, as he had to kind of go down. I don't think Eric realized that they were about to be 3 wide with Michael Fravert closing in quick, and Eric went around and got hit by Kevin Reed in a 99. That's what puts us under our first caution of the day here. We are under caution here. Travis Pryor is your leader right now. Scott Formosa, Brandon Colley, Tyler Jordan, and Robert Barber is your top 10 as we are currently 2 to green. And the lights are out on the pace car. We will be green time by. We go out as we are coming in 3 and 4. Pace car rolls off, and we are back green. Pryor, caution, another caution. This time it looks like it was Brandon Colley. Looks like you guys might not be getting video right now, as Colley turned Robinette, and then that kind of led to a couple other cars getting involved. Looks like Bo Glenn and one of the Fraverts, Michael Fravert, also involved by the spinning Robinette. That has what put us under our second caution of the day here at Bristol. Tyler Jordan has now disconnected from the Yeah, it looks like we need to complete 50 green flag laps, so hopefully these guys will start cleaning up and we can offer you guys some great racing. Michael Whitting currently in pit road, and it looks like a couple other guys coming. Remember, you can't pit for tires in this race session. Michael Fravert, Bo Glenn, I'm guessing both coming in for some damage repair. Your field rundown right now: Travis Pryor, Scott Formosa, Lewis Robinette, Brandon Colley, James Somke, Robert Barber, Caleb Ramsey, Bo Glenn, Austin Victory, Michael Fravert, Boris, Michael Whitting, Joe Williams, Kevin Reed, Mark Fravert, Eric Eichstad, and Tyler Jordan is out of the race. And Jordan Smith was a DNS. We are 1 to green here. And we are back green flag race. Travis Pryor currently in the lead, followed by Scott Formosa, followed by Robert Barber. Pryor and Formosa looks like they're pulling away from the rest of the pack. Bo Glenn has gone 2 laps down as he is currently on pit road. Formosa's right there. Travis Pryor just 2/10 of a second behind him.
Yeah. Robert Barber, he started in that 6th spot, Caleb. He's up to 3rd. James Somke started 9th. He's up to 4th. But Kevin Reed, he started in 18th position. He's up to that 5th spot.
Yeah, Travis Pryor looks like he's pulling away from Formosa a little bit, as not only he's going to get loose, but Robert Barber's going to get loose. We stay green. But that looks like that might separate the field just a little bit. We have 2 cars off the track, Tyler Jordan and Bo Glenn. From Formosa, after Pryor's moment, has now a 6/10 of a second lead, but by half a tenth that time, it was Pryor who was fast. As that looks like that is Eric Eichstad going to get a lap down here.
Yeah, and it looks like he has heavy damage.
He got involved in that early incident. But a lot of lap traffic in front of Formosa.
Yeah. So James Somke, he's running in that 4th spot, and he's right there on Barber's back bumper to take that 3rd spot away from Barber. Go a little bit further back to look at some battles. It looks like maybe the 10th spot is going to be up into a battle here very soon.
Yeah, Joe Williams having a decent run in 11th. Caution. I'm trying to see what it's for. Do you see what that's for, Josh?
Yes, I do. So it was for the 51 and the 99 they got together, and then the 99 shoots down the track. That's the only contact that I could find.
Yeah, I think that was more net code than anything right there. That puts us under our third caution flag. Remember, caution laps do not count.
It looks like Travis Pryor has pitted.
Yeah, maybe we gotta make adjustment to that car.
So that's going to put Robert Barber up to second and James Somke in that third position.
Yeah, I believe we're going to get the one to green next time by. Yep. Brandon Colley has just disconnected from the server. In his 78th machine, as we're waiting, flag the pace car is going to peel off here. And we are great again here at Bristol. Really good jump by Boris right there. He's in third position. And he's attacking Barber right now.
Yeah, Preston Boers up to that third spot from the 17th starting position. Right now, he's the biggest mover. He's up 14 spots. Then you got Michael Frabert, he's up 10. Michael Whitting, he's up 10.
And 9, Kevin Reed.
Kevin Reed's up 9, yeah.
As this field is very strung out right now, but I believe mid-pack we have some battles.
Yeah, this looks like the 72 of Michael Frabert.
Whitting, no. Robinette, and Pryor getting his spots back. Pryor's going to move past Robinette to get in that 7th position. He might get 6 as well from Michael Whitting. Travis having time getting past.
Preston Boers got around Robert Barber for the second spot.
Yeah, it moves him up 15 spots. But they are still battling back here. Pryor not past 6th place car of Michael Whitting right now.
Pryor running that high side, it hurts him in 3 and 4, but he really gets the good run in 1 and 2.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get the run off, and he almost hit the wall. Good job getting off the wall for Pryor. He looks like he's going to get in 6 if he can just clear Whitting here.
Yeah, we are halfway. You remember a couple weeks ago, Pryor scratched up that paint, and his paint designer said he was going to get in trouble. I think he may have scratched it again.
Ah, that looks fine. Few dents doesn't do any harm. But it looks like Frabber and Barber are battling for that 4th position. Barber looks like he's going to get past Michael Fravert or fend him off. But Pryor right behind Fravert right now, and I know Pryor's fast. Barber looking past Somke again. Oh! Barber up hard in the wall.
Yeah, it was a good job by Pryor to really get onto the brakes there to avoid the contact, avoid hitting Barber. Yeah, he lost some time to the 22 of winning, but I'd rather give up some time and have a clean race car than not be able to get slowed down in time and hit somebody and damage my car. As Barber is going to pull it into pit road, and he's going to be sitting in that 11th spot, 12th spot now as, well, maybe 13th.
Went the wrong pit road.
Formosa has a 2-second lead over Preston Boers in that 2nd position.
Yeah, James Somke, you know, he's having a good run in that 3rd position.
But the last 2 laps, Boers has ran a faster time than Formosa.
I wonder if Boris has a better long run setup. I believe we almost saw Boris win last. Just could not get the job done within the last lap. As Somke's going to go by the 12 right now to lap.
Yeah, Boers ran 0.12 of a second quicker than what Formosa did that last lap.
Yeah, but he's going to need bigger. Oh, that's a bigger gap. 0.2 that time.
0.21 of a second.
I think running at high side's really helping him right now. I think at this rate, he might be able to. No, but that won't matter. Caution is out.
It appears that the 12 of Eichstadt just gets a little high on exit, and
Sidewall. I'm surprised that triggered it.
well, I mean, he was almost sideways going across the track, so I'm very surprised that there's not been a few more cautions.
Well, you know, this isn't the actual race, so I think just gaining experience on, you know, what your car might be able to do in traffic is very important to this race. You know, how are your tires wearing in a longer run? Because they're going to have to go even longer next week.
They're going to have to go 4 times the distance of what they are today. Right now, they're just running 25 miles or 50 laps, give or take, on the mileage. But then on next week, they're going to be running right around 100 miles.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a longer race next. This is one of our 4 big, you know, big races. Remember, caution laps do not count here. light still on the car.
Yeah, it's when we go back to Greek Flag Racing, we're only going to have 12 laps remaining.
Yeah, and I think this works in Boris's favor.
Yeah, it's definitely got to work in Boris' favor. As you know, he's sitting there in that second spot. He was running faster times than Formosa, but Formosa was able to keep pulling away from him.
Yeah, I think if he can get a good jump here, I think it could be Boris's race to lose. If he can get it.
Now, the other thing is Travis Price back up to third after having to pit because of the contact.
Four. He's on the outside of road too. So I think he might have passed some before the flag. Pace car rolls off. Scott Formosa takes the green.
You are behind again.
Caution's out.
As it was the 11 of Williams and the 99 of Reed getting together, and Reed goes around. So the reason for the caution here is that the 99 of Reed got spun around again. And then Robinette got some spinach after the caution came out.
Yeah. That brings us under what I believe is our fourth caution of the race.
We will have 9 laps to go when we go back to Green Flag Racing.
Yeah, should be interesting finale race. The lights are out on the pace car. Looks like we're in a single file here that we're within the last lap. Pace car rolls off. Green flag back in the air, 9 to go.
Yeah. So Formosa is going to be one to watch out for next week, as well as the O2 of Travis Pryor. Travis Pryor was very quick in practice and qualifying.
Yeah, I'll see if Forrest can make a move to the front. He's a lot quicker that lap, but passing here is very difficult at Bristol.
Yeah. Boers had the faster lap that time by 21 hundredths of a second. And then this last time by, Pryor had the fastest lap by almost 2/10 of a second.
Yeah, it could be very interesting if they get into a battling situation, as Boris is going to try to get past Formosa. He's there to the outside. Can he get it? They make contact as he gets in the wall just a little. Oh, a little loose, but he has three and a half more laps to make a move. Oh, loose. Oh, can he save it? Yes, he saves it, but he puts, looks like, Donkey in the wall in the process. Now can Pryor, he only has 2 laps. Can he get past him?
Pryor is running almost 1/10 of a second faster a lap than what.
Yeah, he might have to use the bunker, but he can still get the move done. See what they do here. 3 and 4. He turns him. And who will win the race? Pryor wins.
Typical Bristol racing there.
Oh, huge crash after the line. Ramsey, Robinette, all involved. Somke. But Pryor got into Formosa, and Formosa just turned down into him.
Formosa was trying to save his car. Did not intentionally try to wreck Travis Pryor there. But pending any result change, it's going to be Pryor, Formosa, Fravert, Michael Fravert, Lewis Robinette, James Somke, Caleb Ramsey, Michael Whitting, Joe Williams, Mark Fravert, Kevin Reed, Preston Boers, Robert Barber, Eric Eichstadt, Brandon Colley, Austin Victory, Bo Glenn, Tyler Jordan, and Jonathan Smith. Rounds out your running order here tonight. So we get ready for some post-race interviews. We'll be right back. All right, so some quick explanation. Um, Scott Formosa will be your race winner. Travis Pryor will finish second here this evening. And I think we have our second place finisher, Travis Pryor, with us. Travis, you got a copy, buddy. Yeah. All right, we can hear you. How's it going there, buddy?
Right? The way I wanted that to end right there.
So Caleb and I, we were talking while we were waiting for you guys to get ready to go for the interviews. I go, I wonder if that was Dale Earnhardt from the '90s situation. Didn't know how much bumper it was going to take to spin him, but he knew how much he was going to give him. Joking
Um,
around with each other. Obviously,
yeah,
you could tell it was an unintentional contact, and you guys were just racing hard for the win there.
definitely. Didn't have to bump him or stum or hopefully over 6 more laps. Some one lane up against what's really. It's the last lap, so I dove it in at the bottom, up more than I and just clobber him. So I gave it. I was trying to win. No, I mean, to me that's just hard racing intact.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
definitely. Yeah, and it was definitely hard racing. We saw that you got up into the wall. You had to go in pit to get your car fixed, and you drove back through the field and got up there, put yourself in a position to win. Um, it's just very unfortunate that going into or they're in 3 and 4 on the last lap, your car just pushed up the track and ended up making, like I said, incidental contact. We know you don't like racing like that. None of you guys do, but sometimes cars just push, and you guys just are along for the ride for a little bit, and that was definitely a case right there.
Yeah, just to give me the win. So I'll take that and I'll just walk away.
All right, well, Travis, we'll let you think your sponsors get out of here, and again, congratulations on the second place finish.
You got to thank Patsy, my mom, my uncle Jay Pryor watching, uh, Ramsey, Tennessee Backwoods Racing, anyone that helps get her out there, watches me. Guess.
All right, buddy. Well, we look forward to seeing you next week. Is the 200 lap big race for this short track national event. All right, well, Caleb, that's going to conclude our coverage here tonight. A very early night, uh, but a lot of good racing action, and I suspect we're going to see more of this next week. Um, we heard Travis say that it was unintentional contact, and it's very unfortunate that contact was made between the top two. But that's part of racing, and a lot of times that stuff happens, and it wasn't, nobody trying to race dirty or anything. It's just a racing deal.
Yeah, I don't like. It didn't seem very heavy contact at all. Like I'm surprised it even turned. I mean, I, I mean, I think we'll see. I don't think either of them are upset with. I don't think Formosa is upset with Pryor, but next week should be interesting with those two battling out of the front. As it looked like here, they really have fast cars.
All right, well, Caleb, we're going to go ahead and sign out of here and enjoy the rest of our evening.
Yeah, stay safe, and next time.
as Caleb did say, make sure you guys are staying safe, being careful, doing what you guys need to do to protect yourselves. Uh, Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night for the Dirt Clash Super Street Series. Friday Night Lights presented by Geezer Motorsports. And then Sunday night, the Southwest iRacing Series. Monday night, the Dirt Clash Super Street Series. On Monday, open and fixed setup street stocks. Tuesday will be the SMK Championship finale. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you guys tune in for that. And then I'm going to be over on Premier Race Network on Twitch, calling their race. And then Wednesday will be the Dirt Panda Stock Car Association. And then we're back here next week with the All Out Super Late Model Series presented by the All Out Esports Group for the finale of the Short Track Nationals from Bristol. 200 laps. It's going to be a lot of fun. And until next time, be careful.